The way, Miller played it, it was a
Oh,
big hit.
of course.
But who's the young lady that does it now? And she was quite upset about hearing it, sung by Beyonce, was it?
I don't know.
Yeah, and she's got the big Carol, not Carol King, is it? Who is it? That I should know that. See, my sometimers kicks in.
But anyway, it's a wonderful business.
Oh, I bet
it's not really a business to me. It's just it was joy.
Did you like vocalizing? I mean, singing about compared to the movies, or a little bit better?
Oh, it was on a par. They were equal.
Okay.
I loved singing, and I loved performing in movies, and they were just equal.
Well, I remember now that you mentioned that when we were having lunch, you said I could pick up the script, look it over for a few minutes, and walk right on that stage and be ready to start recording or start shooting. Remember that? You said you just...
Yeah, well, I think... I think I told you, too, that we always, had a limo at the studios, and a driver. I had my same driver for years, and he had a light in the back of the limo for me because I would have my script with me, the new one, and I would be looking it over. And the ride wasn't that long. It was from the valley to Beverly Hills, and we were home. And the next morning, like 5:30 in the morning, Dodo was up and out. And I'd come out in my house coat or something, and he'd say, how'd you do with your script? Do you know what you have to do today? And I'd say, yep. And he'd say, how did you know that? You just looked at it in the car. And I said, from singing with bands, I learned so quickly, because I had to learn all those songs fast.
Sure.
And you don't have a card in front of you. I never did. I didn't want to look down and read off the words, or sing them that way. I wouldn't do that. But it really, I was that way then. And so reading a script was very easy for me, and learning it. And he was always amazed at that. How could you do that? It'd take me a week, he used to say. And I said, no, it wouldn't. You get so used to it that it just rolls right out, and it's...
sure. And they were giving you one movie right after another, weren't they?
Yes, they were.
As soon as you finished one, and you'd maybe record a couple of tunes, and you had to be right back on stage, or back in the rehearsal.
Back in the saddle.
Yeah. Down the old Western.
You see, I loved it.
Sure. When you love something, you can do it.
It didn't matter to me. Right? I was raring to go.
Oh, gosh. I'm taking up all of your time. My gosh.
I'm taking up yours.
No, well,
I'm taking up yours.
We can catch up.
The music that you've played, that all comes back to me, and I sit here and I have tears coming down, and I just it's like I'm doing it again. I'm singing it, and I remember that. I remember singing those songs, and I love the really good songs. I don't like the old ones because when I was singing with early bands and stuff like that, that doesn't thrill me.
The Barney rap and all that stuff.
No, I like when I was on my own and did really good songs. I love to hear that. When
I played the Page Cavanaugh trio behind you, Ted Nash told me the other day, he said, tell Doris that, he told me that, he said, I worked with Page quite a bit, but he said, please tell Doris that I just can't talk and I would be embarrassed to go on the air and stumble around. And he doesn't. I said, we're going to lunch and you can stumble all you want. And we're going
Oh, yeah, I know.
Oh, and he said, oh, gosh, I wish I could just give my own good wishes, today. And
I know that I have them.
Yeah.
From him.
He loves you to death, I'll tell you.
And I know that he was just the best at what he did.
He's such a
nice
guy.
And will always be.
He's such
absolutely the best.
Oh, what a sax player.
Yeah.
I told you back in Michigan when we broadcast that summer, and we would go around to little wineries. They always had jazz at the wineries back there. And people would come and drink wine and listen and everything. And they would invite him No, not him, but Harry Goldson used to come along, and I asked Harry and the guys in the band when they'd take a break, I'd say, mention Ted Nash and you, and we'd get talking. They went, "You know Doris Day and Ted Nash?" And all the sax or any reed player would say, "Oh my God," and they'd start asking me questions, or throwing questions at me. And I said, he's got a book out, How to Play Like Ted Nash, and with that breathy quality, and it's perfect behind you.
Oh, I know. I know. He was always on my dates.
Oh.
Always. I saw to that.
Well,
and it was just, I really, I loved his work.
Oh.
And it was just perfect.
I can pick him out when you're singing, and he comes along there, vamping in the back. Oh, oh.
Yeah. It means a lot.
Now that brings tears to my eyes.
It means a lot to the singer.
I bet.
And getting back to Frank Comstock, let's not forget him. He did, as I said before, he was wonderful. He did great arrangements. And I think he's listening. Yes, I know he's listening. And Betsy just shook her head. Yes, he is.
Oh, good.
And I didn't hear the beginning. It didn't come on the radio.
I didn't open
it. Cut off.
Yeah, that was my fault. I think I didn't get to the old knob, to turn it up.
Oh.
But maybe Kevin can. I think he recorded that, so maybe he can play it back.
That would please him.
Yeah,
I know. I thought,
me.
They didn't hear the beginning.
Right.
I mean, he didn't. And then, I'll hear about it. He'll say, "Well, I said more than I heard."
And I'm going to hear.
And he'll tell me about it. So if he does it again, he'll love it.
I know he will. I know, and I will too. And
before I know I'm taking up all your time.
But I'm just going to
say here. But I want to. A lot of my fans are here in town, and they're staying at the inn and all different places, and it's just a lovely, lovely thing that they do. They come here for about 3 days, and they're listening. They're all listening in, and I just want to tell them that I'm really, really so. It's such a sweet thing that they do. It's unbelievable. They come from all over, and they get together. They're all good friends, and they have a great time. Then they're going to go to the Stravaganza. The Stravaganza.
Yes, we were talking about him. He's having a special deal for them right here. What is it? Your favorite? One of your favorite?
Oh, yeah, Harry.
Yeah.
Harry owns the Stravaganza.
Well, he wired me and he said...
And they're what? They're what?
They're
decorating. Because they're going to have a big get-together at Harry's.
They're going to serve your favorite...